Yes, my viewers and subscribers. Welcome again to Mellache TV, Chess and Domino channel. Yes, welcome to another episode of an exciting prediction with my panel, with my analysis panel. Persons on my panel are Siobhan Smith, aka Playmaster. Welcome, sir.
Bless up, bless up. Good night, Jenko people.
Yes, and Mr. Floyd Wright, aka Professor himself. Welcome, Mr. Professor. All right, seems as if Professor feed is slow. All right. Last week we dissect the Portmore League and try and predict the winners. And I think we have persons who were 100% correct. I think Professor, you got all correct, right? You predict all correct.
Information Service now presents All
All right. That's from Professor. Mr. Playmaster. Last week prediction. You got about what? 7 correct out of the 9?
Let me double check. Yeah, man, 7.
About 7 correct.
Break time. Well, Bull Beer. Bull Beer. And Cherry Guard.
I'm hearing. Hold on. Mr. Wright, is that your background, Mr. Wright? Oh,
Yes, man. Yes, man.
okay, welcome, Mr.
Yeah, man. You hear it? Oh,
Yes, we are hearing you now.
you good?
Welcome, Mr.
How is
Floyd
that?
Wright, Professor himself. We are live. All right. Last week, Lynx beat Correctional by 28. Professor, was that expected? Professor. All right, Mr. Playmaster. Was that expected? Lynx beat Correctional by 28? Or
Yeah,
was
man.
expected more?
Definitely, man. As I said, Lynx is one of the powerhouse teams. So whenever Lynx is playing, most of these matches is gonna be how much. Only few teams right now I see can really put up a challenge against some of these powerhouse teams.
But for a side like Lynx, is 28 a bad beating or that a fair enough beating?
It's fair enough, because it's early in the season, and as I would have mentioned, Lynx for the first time in a long time has quite a few new players in the system that they're trying to work in, find a comfortable playing style for them in the team. Because Lynx over the years is a team that is made up of basically the same players. So now that they added some upcoming players, you have to give them some game, let them prove themselves. So they might not be, up to the Lynx standard as yet. So they're playing themselves into, be in the top 8 when they reach the tough matches.
Okay. All right. Nagahead beat Garvey Mead. Was there a match?
Walkover.
Walkover.
Walkover. Garvey Mead again. Couldn't find a side.
So what going to happen? This is the second week. What going to happen?
Well,
Garvey Mead going to delete out of the competition or what?
Well, because of the president at the proprietor of Garvey Mead, boy, I don't know what's going to happen. But naturally, if you miss 3 consecutive matches, you're then basically out.
To consider yourself out.
Yeah, so I guess this Sunday would be the judgment call. But it makes no sense. It makes no sense because the players they were depending on, majority of those players are by memory lane, so are over by Village Link as well. So there's no player around for them to get.
Okay, I heard them. They have a rumors going around said, you have players want to join Garvey meeting, but you have to be over 75. 5 years old. Is that
But it
true?
look like a true, you know, because they have a little virgin over there and he can't get no game. And a good little young player, you know. And no matter how the side of lose, but he can't see the ring. So I don't know.
Okay. They said that you have a lot of persons out there crying for games. So if they want
Yeah,
games, them
man.
go and join Garvey meet side.
Yeah, man. Because side, be old man, so wash up player will love Domino, you know.
Okay. All right, Bull Beer beat Right Stuff by 4-4. What do you have to say about that?
I was surprised by the magnitude of victory for Bulby and also the victory. Because last week I would have had Right Stuff for the win. Just a second. Big up yourself, Roel Taylor. Yeah, man. Live and the live. Big up yourself.
Yes, Mr. Ruel Taylor. Seeing you live in living color, sir. Yes, welcome.
Yeah, man. So as I was saying, man, I went to the match. I went to the second half of the match, and when I saw the Bull Bear team, I was mightily impressed. You know, they recruited well, and they were playing with a momentum and a vibe that would turn over any team. But I was real. I in the end, I knew they would win based on how they were playing. But the deficit that they won by,
Yeah.
I couldn't foresee that. Trust me.
Yes, I was just going to ask you if Bull Bay is 44 points better than Right Stuff.
Well, on the day they were, you know, on the day they were because, as I said, when you have a Domino is a game of momentum, you know, and the team was playing with a lot of momentum. They have a lot of cheerleaders and supporters there. You know, Badras and crew. Yeah, man, big up Badras every time. Yeah, man. Trust me, they really cheered their team on to victory and ensured that the team, even when they were leading, they never get comfortable, you know. So kudos to Badras and the crew.
Yes, a very nice venue.
Yeah, man.
Brighton beat Fort International by 12. Mr. Professor, are you hearing us now? Mr. Floyd, right?
Yes, man. Loud and clear.
Yes. What do you have to say about Brighton beat Fort International by 12? What do you have to say about that?
Yes, man. I'm hearing one. I'm hearing one. Loud and clear, boss.
What do you have to say about that, Mr. Floyd, right? Mr. Professor? Brighton beat Fort International by 12.
Fort International.
Yes, was that expected? All right, there's something wrong with.
All right. The one has in Britain's favor. Yes. Yeah, they eventually went by 12. It was no surprise, I think, based on what I said regarding the chemistry of the team is going to be better for Britain than Ford. So that is probably the main reason why I selected Britain to win that game. And it does show because at leading at one stage I think at 20 at games and eventually lost by that. I think that has led to some sort of disorganization in terms of in persons coming to collect in a collective effort. So the true score of Britain winning is what I predicted.
Okay, but they won by 12.
Not in terms of the accurate score, but in terms of knowing that they would have taken victory based on the fact that Britain would have definitely a better put together.
But to me, Fort International players are more experienced than Brighton. So what happened there? You're trying to say those youngsters on Brighton side are that elite? They are that good to beat Fourth International with those experienced players. Mr. Playmaster.
Well, it's not about experience, Mellache, because if you look at it still now, World Boss as one of the young players. I played domino for about 10 years or more. That's a lot of experience in a domino ring. You know? But they have future kid playing domino for about 30 years. West Kingston as well. But what really took the victory for Britain was what I would have mentioned from last week. You know, the informed players in Juju and World Boss. At the end of the day, there was nobody to really, contain those players. And then when you add a crumbs in the mix, 3 players playing exceptionally well, along with Future Kid and West Kingston. It will be hard for any team to stop that team. But you know what's ironic about the victory for Britain? Last week we were talking about captaincy.
Yes, I was just going to mention that.
Yeah, man, based on the report I got from the match, I'm not sure how accurate it was, but a man by the name of Lara was outstanding in the first half. One player beat him. And when second half set back, fourth captain set him back and the man beat him. The only man to beat him in the day, And when I went to the match, I saw Lara on the ringside. So that in itself showed that, some level of poor captaincy took place in that match. But no doubt Britain was a better team on the day. I would have foreseen it based on the rhythm and the chemistry of the team, and a very good victory in the end.
Okay. Yes. Britain was very exceptional on that day because I also went to the match and I saw Lara on the ringside and I saw a lot of players, good players outside of the ring.
Yeah, man, World Boss and company put them out there, man.
Yes, and we really see the true talent of West Kingston. Watts himself
Yes, man.
in his glory that day.
Yeah, man, the whole team overall played exceptionally well. Trust me.
Yes. And all right, Classic beat Village Links by 48.
Yeah, man. Before I take that question, big up
Yes.
Everett. Yeah, man. Bless up yourself. Frederick on the live. Central player. Yeah, man. Big up every time. Badras. Yeah, man. Arville Smith. Big up. Arville, I know we don't hear from C4. I don't know if him out of data range. Yeah, man. All right, so yeah, man. Back to the question. Classic versus Village Link. Again, no surprises. As I said, at the end of the day, it would come down to how much Classic want to win by, basically. And they basically
they won by 48.
Yeah, man. So then just let down the handbrake and just take care of business and left early.
Okay, so that was expected.
Yeah, man. Naturally.
All right. The Chergano beat Passage Fort by 6. So Passage Fort got a point there.
No, well, I don't think any point is in the
no outer point. They don't have any outer point or anything like that.
No, just win. Just win or lose.
Okay. Yeah, but a side like Chergarden with
hold on. Sorry. Correction. Yeah, man. Point. They get 1 point based on the scoreboard I seen here from Miss Amina.
Yes, they got a point.
Yeah, they got a point. Surprising, but yeah, they got a point.
Okay. So so far is the only team that got beaten with less than 10 points.
Yeah, definitely. But I would have expected victory, based on what I saw the first week and the makeup of Passage Fort, I would have given them the nod to go to Chergarden and take all points. But reports were in that the Western influence brought Chergarden home. So
Okay, I call a chin and a stretch and a teacher
yes, man.
pang.
So in the end, it was too much for a very spirited Passage Fort team.
Okay, but to only win by 6 points, because at one point I heard they were leading by 42 winner.
Yeah, man. But remember, Passage Fort, as I tell you, is a very good side, based on what I saw in the off season and what I saw in the first match, But it just come down. The two forts, Passage Fort and Fort International, will suffer from the same syndrome early out in the season, the chemistry. But once those two teams get the chemistry right, they should win some matches very comfortable further down in the season. Because those are two good sides.
Okay. All right. Central beat Masterpiece by 47. Is that an upset?
Yes, man. No, man. Central is my little side, And I would have picked this side from early out to be one of the spoiler teams. If there was going to be a spoiler team for the top 8, I had Central as that team, They expected to get some more players, but, players took a U-turn. But the makeup of the team from last season was always good. I think they fixed some of the issues they had, but there are a few issues still need to fix, because I was at the match for the first half and they led by 30, about 2. And in no time, the lead came down to about 12. And that has been their problem. When they're losing, they lose very fast. There's no one to stem the onslaught. So I believe, and this is my belief, that once they fix that issue, they'll be dangerous. 40 odd was never in doubt based on how the match started, because they started as a team purposeful. They were upset about losing to Memory Lane, and they wanted the chance to make it right. They were eager. So once the referee blew the whistle and ready, they were out. I think they dropped 5-love and then 4-1 or something to that effect. They were out, took a double-digit lead, and once it went to double-digit, it only came back to 10, but it was one-way street right through the match.
So what happened to the Masterpiece players? Because Masterpiece did have a very strong side,
Yeah, but Masterpiece, all right. So Masterpiece would have had players from Passage Fort who went back home. They had some players from Foundation as well that went back home. So, and they had some Western players who are now by Bull Bay, and one is by Master Mechanical. So they lost a barrage of players.
Okay, but was the Central team Memory Lane beat last week?
Yes. And surprisingly, when I spoke to players in the team, they said that in that match, it was, I think, 224, 223. And they lost by about 12 in the end. So they were wondering what happened in the last part of the game. Men just losing rapidly. And as I said, that has been their issue from last season. Most of their games that they lost is in the last 25 games. Most games that Central lost, they lost in the last part of the game because it's either they're not concentrating enough or the lack of experience, get to them. But trust me, this team is a dangerous team.
Okay. All right. Foundation beat Memory Lane by.
Hold on. See this. See Frederick correcting us. It was 234, 233, and lost by 11. So you must know the magnitude of domino that got in the last part of the game versus Memory Lane.
Yes, Memory Lane hold their composure.
Yeah, while they couldn't, so that's something they need to fix.
Yes. All right, Foundation beat Memory Lane by 29.
I wasn't so. I was expecting that victory. Probably not 29, but it was always gonna be a tough day for Memory Lane. To play out your skin the week before, it takes a lot of guts, and to travel, not a lot of teams travel well. And what I know about foundation is there are some players out there that not leaving out there, you know. So once you go to foundation, you're gonna see the full foundation team. And as I said last week, with the addition of Mr. Foley and Cow and Laza and company, you know, that's 4 or 5 match winner that foundation would have added to a very good unit that they had in the last tournament.
Well, all those players are on foundation team now?
Yes, man.
Oh, okay.
There's a project out there, you know, that you know, there's always been 2 teams out there, Foundation and Fraser's Whip. So, you know, the players kind of combine in a sense this season.
Well, after the victory at Memory Lane last week, I was betting on Memory Lane to beat Foundation with the same momentum. So I really don't know what happened there.
Domino happened, man. That's how domino goes, you know, man.
All right, Professor, are you hearing us now? Mr. Floyd, right? All right. Yes, Claudia Mitchell. Who is that? Claudia Mitchell. Blessings.
Badras.
Oh,
Badras, man.
Badras. AKA Badras herself. Big up yourself. All right. Let us look at the match for Sunday coming. The parents.
Before we go to the match, we have
Yes.
some person online. We just want to
Yeah, man,
share
we heard us, but I don't know if we can sustain because I think the internet, there's an internet issue.
all right, so
Yes,
viewers,
he's having an internet issue.
yeah, so viewers, next week we'll be giving away $2,000 credit of your choice. First,
I don't know what happened there. It's a Playmaster. He's disconnected. Yes. What he was going to say is that the first person who click like on my videos and who can predict all 9 winners for Sunday coming. So you can type it in the chat. We'll get $1,000 credit. We're giving away $2,000 worth of credit, $1,000 credit. And Mr. Playmaster, when you join us back, he will tell you what you have to do for the other $1,000 credit. But the first person who can predict all 9 winners for our Sunday coming Portmore match will get $1,000 credit of your choice, digital or flow. So you need to click like and make sure you are a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, you cannot participate. All right. The standings so far, the standings for the league, 2 matches were played, and you have 5 persons on 8 points. That means 5 teams, sorry. 5 teams on 8 points.
check it. Check.
5 teams who do not lose a match as yet. So you have Classic on 8 points, Links United on 8 points, Brighton on 8, Bull Bay on 8, Mechanical Strikers on 8. I have 7
Sorry
teams.
about that. Phone overheat, you know.
Okay, Mr. Playmaster. I have 4 teams. I have 7 teams. Hold on, Mr. Playmaster. I'm just finishing up here. I have 7, 2, 4, 6, 8 teams on 4 points. So you have Central on 4 points. Soasap on 4 points. Fort International on 4  4 points. Foundation on 4 points. Right Stuff on 4 points. Now go ahead on 4 points. And Cherry Garden on 4 points. And you have the only team on 1 point is Passage Fort. And team on no points, you have Correctional on no point, Village Links on no point, Masterpiece on no point, Garvey on no point. Something is wrong with Playmaster's phone. He's trying to reconnect but not getting in. All right, yes, Mr. Playmaster.
Yeah, man. So as I was saying to the viewers, we are gonna be having some giveaways starting next week. So the first $1,000 credit will go to any patron who can correctly state in this chat the 8 winners. So for the matches next week, any viewer.
Oh, I did mention 9, it's 8. Oh, Garvey is out.
Yeah, man, 8.
Okay.
So Garvey is out based on the information that I just got. So whichever team will be paying Garvey this week will be on a buy. And whichever team played them previously would have lost those points. So the two teams who should have played Garvey and got the points, it will be reversed. So patrons, it's free and open. All you have to do is type in the chat your idea of who the 8 winners will be for the 8 matches this week. You are only required to be following the page. So you need to like, subscribe to the page. And in the comment section, you can just write the 8 winners that you think will come out of the matches Sunday. The next giveaway, we'll speak about that as the program progress.
Okay. And it's going to be a week. We're going to give away weekly.
Yes.
All right. For the matches on Sunday, we have Passage Fort versus Village Links. What's your prediction there, Mr. Playmaster?
Well, we have 2 winless teams.
Passage Fort is on 1 point, though,
Yeah, well, 2 of them don't win the match still. But
yes.
When I look at the run-ins, Village Link would have played Right Stuff and Classic and lost. While Passage Fort would have played Fort International and lost to Cherry Garden. So there's not much to write home about for both teams because both teams lost 2 close games and lost by a wide margin. But looking at the make of the team, Passage Fort is a team I have a lot of time for based on the compilation of the team. And as I tell you, my player is on that team. Mr. Super Blacks, playing exceptionally well. And I might sound a little bit biased, but I am taking Passage Fort to secure their first victory at home this Sunday over Village Link.
Okay. Kelly Lovelace, who is that? Who's that, Mr. Playmaster?
Hold on, let me check. I don't know that name. Right.
The person did mention something that we didn't discuss. We didn't discuss the mechanical and the source up match.
Oh yes.
The featured match.
How could we forget that match?
One of the features match. Yes.
Yes, sorry about that, Miss Lovelace. Yes, man. You know, boy, after Mr. Mackay, yeah, man, Mackey himself, this gentleman, throughout all adversity, he manages to put together very good teams since Mechanical has come to the fore as a top team per se. You know, they lost quite a few players this last season, and they did very well to go to the quarterfinal and barely lost by 1 point to Bull Bay. This season again, they lost some players, and I was looking at it and I'm saying they should find it going tough against Soursop, who, based on how I saw the team, I thought they were the better team. But when I went to the match Sunday, even though I was there for a few minutes, I could see Mackay's fingerprint on the team. He is meticulous in selecting players. Some players who most top teams only even think to sign, if I'm going to be honest. But these players always deliver for him. And I saw quite a few players from Central there as well, playing very well. And my good friend Chase from Western Jamaica is done in the colours of Mechanical this season again, and that would have led them to victory. However, when I went to the match, I think 180 or so games were played, and Soursop was leading by about 5 or 6. And to the share that they lost by 40. That was very surprising. I don't know what
29.
happened.
They lost by 29.
29, yes, sorry, 29. That was very surprising, trust me. Because they had a good team there as well. You know, and they were playing very well. I don't know if Everett is on the chat here, can tell us what happened in the last 50 games.
Yes.
You know?
And also Tall Boss. He played exceptionally well also.
Who?
For Mechanical, Tall Boss.
Yes, man. Yeah, man. Him from Central, man. Yeah,
Central.
man. Yeah, man. I saw him, man. He was in devastating form, man. Trust me.
Yes. Well, sad to say, he gave one of our analysts 9-1.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Mr. Professor.
Yeah, man. I saw Prof there. And when I went there, Prof was playing very well. You know?
Yes. Talbas gave Professor 9-1.
And Talbas wasn't playing Prof, so he looked like a jackrass neck, and Talbas damaged him.
Yes, Professor. He look away about three pairs.
Yeah, man, and
Talbas
Talbas
was playing exceptionally well, man.
Yes, man. But big up to Mackie. You know, not my favorite person, but you have to give credit where credit is due. This man knows how to recruit for his team. And
yes, and I saw Z boss on the team also. What she's gonna do? She was also playing.
Really?
I thought she was going to hold the books.
Oh well, you know, I saw her when she walked in, but I didn't know she was playing. Yes,
she played in the match on Sunday.
Yeah, man. Mr. Mackay knows what he's doing. Trust me. So I have to give him credit for that.
Yes. And Garvey Mead versus Mechanical Sunday. So that means Mechanical has a bye then.
Yes, Mechanical will be on a bye this week.
Okay. Memory Lane versus Correctional. That's a very good match.
Yes. I think this is one of the tricky matches of the round. You know, because you don't know what you're going to get from a Memory Lane team based on the 2 weeks, you know. One a very good match against Central, then lost meekly to Foundation. And based on, you know, my scouting reports, they would have lost quite a few of the good players they had to Bull Bay, you know. So that might put a dent in their armor. But Correctional is a year-to-year team. You know, they don't really change a lot of players. And I believe they have what it takes, the experience and the winning mentality to overthrow this Foundation team at home. So I'm gonna give this one to Correctional by the slimmest of margin this week.
So this week Correctional going to get it correct then?
Yes.
All right,
so big up Everett, the first person in the chat with his prediction. Hold on. Claudia and Rowell, you have to put all 12 in one, all 8 predictions in one, so it's easier to find, please. All right, your time, Mellache.
Yes. Well, I think I give this one to Memory Lane also. To Memory Lane. Memory Lane, they have something going. You understand? They taste the victory the first week, and I think they like what they taste. I think I'm giving Memory Lane this one over Correctional. The next match is Masterpiece versus Foundation.
Well, Masterpiece at home to Foundation, a rampant Foundation who, a man called me this week and said, I want you to give a special shout out to Foundation because this season we'll be going to top 8. And I was like, my reputation is very important to me. I can't be making those pronouncements. But, that person is my very good friend. And I believe in him. And once he says that they will make top 8, I know they don't have to make top 8, but they will play their best to make top 8. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go for a Foundation victory. Sunday, I saw nothing in Masterpiece to suggest that there will be anywhere competitive in any games this season. The only game I saw them winning would have been
Garvin Mead.
Unless they have some players I don't know about. But I see it hard for them to win any game based on how these teams are set up, because Domino has evolved, You see these old men, this lot of no disrespect to the elders. So Jenko people, don't take my words wrongfully, but these teams that are filled with the elderly persons, once the game gets to 180, 190, they will struggle. And Masterpiece is a team that, has a lot of those players that were very good in their time, but Domino has evolved. And they will struggle again this season.
Look.
Okay. Mr. Floyd Wright, you're here with us now? You're hearing us now? Professor.
Yeah, man. So, Mellache, Everett give a report on the match Sunday. I say basically, the team was short-handed and they ran out of steam, which was true because I saw some players that I was looking for. I didn't see them for Soursop Sunday, and I believe they could have assisted the team greatly. So Everett going forward, the guys have to get that right because this season is very competitive and the thinness of margins is there for error going forward.
Yeah, but Soursop, they have to get it correct soon,
Yeah, man.
A lot of teams really working for the top 8 spot.
Yes,
any team can make it here.
Yes, man.
So they have to get it correct soon. All right. Brayton versus Central.
Well,
what's the prediction?
The juggernaut of Brayton, defending champions, playing like a team inspired. Central is my little side, but it would be a foolish man to go against a Central, a Brayton team that is inspired. I have 2 of the best players in the world right now playing for them. In World Boss and Juju. Juju is a player I have a lot of time for, and trust me, I big him up last week, and I'm gonna big him up again. This young man, dangerous player.
Yeah,
this Brayton team is very dangerous. Trust me. So Central have the work cut out for them. Central has a lot of match winners in the team, but I don't think Central is a team as yet. It's a group of individuals that are very good domino players, but team-wise, I don't think they have a team as yet to challenge a Brayton. So, without a doubt, Brayton should win by at least 20 points.
Okay. A majority of Central players are gone.
Not really gone, but they had a big squad last season. They still have a good team, but I think they're missing something I would have spoken to members of the team Sunday that they're missing something. If they can add that impetus, then they should be okay. But for now, they're missing a key ingredients in the team.
Okay. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, please remember to click like on the video. Yes, and I saw it's only Everett trying to win the prize for next week. Only Everett lists all 8 winners. He predicted those 8 teams to win.
Right on cue, Kelly Lovelace dropped her prediction.
Yes, so like I said, the first person to predict all 8 winners for Sunday coming will get $1,000 credit of their choice. All right, Cherry Garden versus Nagahead.
Whoa. You know, this season it's gonna be hard for me to predict Cherry Garden games. Being as how this team is heavily influenced by Western players. You know, so if they have a full turning out of players, they should be okay. But any deviation from that, they will be in trouble. Last week they won. You know, I had them to lose, but they won by the thinnest of margin, 6. Nagaret at home hasn't won any game as yet. Two tough matches they would have played to start the season. I want to believe that they pride themselves as a very good team, and at home, I don't think they want to lose 3 games on the trot. And against my better judgment, I'm gonna go and say Nagahead to win by under 10.
But Nagahead don't win any match as yet.
No. So as I say, that's why I'm saying I don't think they want to go 3 games without winning. You know, they want to get the monkey off their back. You know?
No, but I saw the side, Cherry Garden side players, and they have some very decent players.
Yes, man. But that is what I'm saying. If all the players turn up, then it's a no-brainer for Cherry Garden. But as of now, we don't know if the full team will turn out. What we do know is that Nagahead will turn up.
Yes, but I don't know what happened this season because I did have Nagahead as one of the favorites. So I don't know what happened this season.
If you remember the last town league, you know, Nagahead started very slow. And in the end, they finished like a house on fire. You know, beating eventual champion Southside along the way. And it's basically the same team they have this season. Give or take, one or a few players would have left. But it's the same team.
Oh, but they just don't get the Caracas yet.
Pardon me?
They don't just get the Caracas yet.
Yeah. Because, you know, to start against a Lynx team, you know, it's tough for any team. You know, your first match against a ball.
But to get the Carrick against Cherry Garden with those Western players?
Well, it has been done before. So, let's see.
Okay. So, your prediction is Nagahead?
Yes.
Okay. One of the featured match for next week is Classic versus Southside. What do you have to say about that?
Before I go any further, big up Badras, Kelly Lovelace, put in their prediction, and along with Everett, I saw Ardeen, but she deleted hers, and I saw Berry as well. So guys, remember, predict the 8 winners. $1,000 credit of your choice is there.
Who's Kelly Lovelace?
That name doesn't ring a bell, but it appears to be someone that's affiliated to Mechanical.
Okay.
Kelly, tell us your pseudonym name so we can, you know. Yeah, so Classic and Bull Bay.
So what's up?
Sawasap, sorry. You know, I was thinking throughout the week if this game is gonna turn out like Nagohead versus Sawasap last season. You know, the team playing with a chip on their shoulder, you know. But this classic team is a team that is not unbeatable, but it's very hard to beat. You know, if Sawasap turns up like they did Sunday against Mechanical, they'll be staring down the barrel of 40 or more. If they can rejuvenate the team, you know, and return. Oh, Kelly. Oh, yeah, man. Me know her. She was playing with Tall Boss, one of the
Oh,
new
okay.
players in Mechanical and one of the outstanding peer from the match Sunday. Big up yourself, Kelly
Yes.
Lovelace.
As
Every
a matter
time.
of fact, I think it's supposed to be the man of the match, you know. Man and woman of the match.
Man and woman. Yes, man. Yeah, man. So as I'm saying, this classic team, without a doubt, you know, one of the favorite, if not the ultimate favorite for this league. So I stop a perennial team that plays very well, but the team didn't play well Sunday. I don't know if Everton Company will be doing any training during the week to, you know, sort out the team. But based on the fact that all of these players played together, or most of these players played together last season, maybe Classic won't play so hard, and so Sapan might give them a 17 or 18 point deficit. But I am taking Classic to win comfortable.
Well, they're playing against what, the number one team in the league.
Well,
So I
yes,
think
on paper,
on
but
paper,
Bertrand is the defending
yeah,
champion, you know.
I think all the players should turn out this Sunday. But the question though, Mr. Playmaster, Wanda, Hardyboy, and Illusion still on Sourceup team?
No. Illusion don't want to make it public. I don't know why, but you know, the grapevine reported that he is the newest marquee signing over by Classic.
Yes. And Hardyboy, Wanda,
Naturally, they're gonna be at Classic.
they gone back to Classic. Wanda gone back to Classic.
Naturally.
Okay.
It's
So
basically the same team from last season, you know, with the addition of Mr. Illusion and probably one or two more.
okay. All right. Right Stuff versus Fort International.
Well, this game is a game of two teams that are very good, but both I think are lacking in the same department. You know, Shana Paul, my good friend, gets a lot of kudos for his captaincy, but he was found wanting Sunday. Likewise, Right Stuff's captain was found wanted against a spirited Bull Bay. Basically had no answer for Rado and company. You know, so those two teams together, if you look at them, they are evenly matched with a lot of powerhouse players, a lot of match winners. You know, both teams lost
On
2
Sunday.
good games. And
Yes.
would want to return to winning ways as soon as possible.
So this match will be a very good match on Sunday
Yes,
then.
man. On the surface, right? Fourth International should have the edge, but if Right Stuff manage to get it right, as I think they would have done Sunday, they should win. But I don't know what's going on with Right Stuff at the moment. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on them and give this victory to Fort.
Okay. Yes. Right Stuff still need to get it right.
Yes.
Yes. Well, after seeing it, both sides on Sunday, I'm going to give this one to Fort International also. All right. Lynx versus Bull Bay. Last but not least, another feature match.
The feature match. This match potentially is a semi-final matchup, all being well, or even a final matchup. This Bull Bay team is a what you would call a monster team, for a better word of it. This team was put together very well with a lot of experience, youth, exciting players, and Badras and company, the cheerleaders. Trust me, this team is short of nothing. Big up yourself, Cynthia Brown. Think a princess that, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, man. So two very good teams. On the surface, Bull Bay has some players that knows what it takes to beat Lynx. Over the years, a few teams has beaten Lynx. And the last Town League, Bull Bay was one of the two teams to beat Lynx in the preliminary round. So that is a mental victory there for Bull Bay as well. Additionally, when Conroy and Chucky were part of the Breton unit, Conroy would have played a pivotal role in Breton beating Lynx at least twice. So this Bull Bay team would say has the edge victory over this Lynx team in recent time. This Lynx team, as I said, is one of the powerhouse, and I have them to at least make the semi-final. But after I saw Bull Bay Sunday, I have to have Bull Bay as well. Big up yourself, Al Tracy. Yeah, man, we have to have Bull Bay as well as one of the favorites for the league based on how the team is compiled. Because trust me, it's an excellent team Rado and company put together. From Sunday, I look at the fixtures and I'm thinking, where will this one swing? What are the keys to victory? Bull Bay playing very well. The last part of the season, they came so close, to making it to the final and lost out in the last part of that game. And they went ahead and added some players. Lynx added some players as well. Playing at home, they will start as favorite. But my gut is telling me that Bull Bay will upset this one. I'm not sure why I'm thinking down that line, because Lynx has a lot of match winners, but I just believe that this Bull Bay team is well put together, and it will take a lot of beating to beat this team, and I'm gonna give this one to Bull Bay.
So, but Lynx is the favorite here though.
Yes, man. Naturally, they'll be the favorite. One of the name brand teams. So I'm going for Bull Bay for the upset. All things
Okay,
being
because
equal.
Bull Bay has some players from the Britain side, the defending champion from
Yes.
last season, PORTMORE season.
Yeah, man. Three pair.
So they know what it is like to win.
Yes. And this Bull Bay team beat Lynx last season as well.
Okay. All right. Yes, Al Tracy. Bless up. Big up yourself. Cynthia Brown. Welcome. It's only 3 person contesting for the credit.
People, let me remind them, people, we're giving away $1,000 credit of your choice next week. All you have to do is click like and subscribe to the channel live on this video. Subscribe to the channel, and in this chat, we'd like you to name the 8 teams that you think will win this round of matches this week. If you get all 8 correct, $1,000 credit of your choice is yours. So you can go ahead and put it in the chat.
Arville Smith is asking you a question. Ask Playmaster if he would like to change his top 8.
Well, Arville, my top 8. Let me see if I remember it. I had Classic, I had Links, I had Right Stuff, I had Bull Bay, Brayton Mechanical. Who else I had? Soursop. Which other team?
This is what, top 8 for the
Yeah, my original top 8.
quarterfinals, for quarterfinals?
Yeah, I try remember my original top 8.
Okay.
I let me see. And fourth international, yeah. So my top 8 remain, you know. My top 8 remain. I had Central as my outer team. As the team I thought initially, would challenge for the top 8 if any of the top teams slipped up. As of now, so I start not looking so hot, but they have match winners, so they might make it. But if they falter, then Cherry Garden is there, Foundation is there, and I still believe in Central. But for now, my top 8 remains just the same. Claudia, Rise of playing 4th international.
All right. Professor sending his prediction. He said Passage Fort versus Village Links. He gave it to Passage Fort. Memory Lane versus Correctional. He gave it to Memory Lane. Masterpiece versus Foundation. He gave it to Foundation. Brayton versus Central. He gave it to Brayton. Cherry Garden versus Nagahead. He gave it to Cherry Garden. And in the future matches, Classic versus Soursop, he gave it to Classic. Rice Top versus Fort International, he gave it to Fort International. And Lynx versus Bull Bay, he gave it to Lynx. So
Okay,
that's
so
Professor prediction for Sunday coming.
all right, so people, I know some persons are gonna watch live delayed. So if you watch live delayed, you can still go ahead and put your prediction in the chat. As of now, we have Everett. He says Links, Fort, Passage Fort, Classic, Memory Lane, Foundation, Brayton, Cherry Garden. Kelly says Bull Bay, Classic, Brayton, Passage Fort, Masterpiece, Fort International, Cherry Garden, and Correctional. Badras says Passage Fort, Right Stuff, Memory Lane, Foundation, Brayton, Classic, Bull Bay, Cherry Garden. Claudia, no man, oh God man, not do me that. Badras, say, to tell you the truth, when we come on match Sunday, I was pleasantly surprised by your team. Yeah man, and I'm gonna be honest with you, if I knew that was the team that Brayton had, Bull Bay had, I wouldn't hesitate to pick your guys to win Sunday, man. Trust me. So it's not like me that.
Yeah, it was a surprise.
It was very surprising to see the make of the team. Trust me. When I went to the match, and I count at least 9 match winners that Brayton, that Bull Bay had to decide, And this is a team that went to the semi-final, So to add 9 match winners, that team, man, is a monster team, man. Trust me.
Yeah, and that's a very huge win by 44 points.
No,
very
you know what I say? Badras, you know, listen, my man. Badras. She not hear me, Mellache. She said me account out Bull Bay. No, I said Bull Bay should win.
He said Bull Bay should win against Lynx.
I said Lynx is the favorite.
He predicted the 8 was for the top 8 quarterfinals.
No, but we still have Bull Bay. But we still have Bull Bay and Claudia, so I don't understand her. I said Lynx is the favorite, but I'm gonna give Bull Bay the edge based on the team where you guys have and how you guys played Sunday. Big up yourself, Anthony Thompson.
Yes, after seeing the makeup of the team too.
Yeah, man, the team dangerous, man. Trust me. You don't take a brave
Because
man to bet against
when I
Bull
went
Bay.
there, I have little teacher as a great player, And when I went there, I saw little teacher on the side at the side of the board, on the ring
Yeah,
side.
man. Yes, man. Big up yourself, Thompson, man. We know Domino playing and the movement we Central have, we love and respect it, That's why you see me done with that. They playing at the guys and the strength. Trust me. Because I like the movement you guys go on with. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, here is boss.
Yeah, but I would like to know what went wrong though with Central. Why some of the players change teams.
And I really
So
changing it. All right. You see, initially last season, one of the problem with the team was that they had a lot of players. For a new team, they had like 70 players or more.
wow,
And it was a struggle to play everybody. And you have to remember, these guys for Central, they come from deep rural Manchester and Chilani, top Chilani. You understand? So that in itself, would have posed. But see, here's boss, a Carrico, him says only one player
only one player
left.
left. Tall
And
boss.
is tall boss. But here is tall boss going dangerous Sunday, man.
Yes.
Peak of farm, man. You know? But I seen
would like to,
Berry telling us that high grade is a part of Bull Bay, but Berry high grade was a part of Bull Bay last season as well, and he never draw 7. So until him play, we can't even talk about him.
yeah. I grade all have name now. I don't see him playing any dominoes now.
Yeah, man, him not playing on Domino, man.
Rusty, man.
Rusty. And this team still, if him rusty, him gonna hold the bench. So, you don't know. Him have to go get back in farm for even make that 8. Because trust me, when we see the second half start, and this is the first in a long time, I am seeing a team led by Rado, with Brat outside. When I see Brat over this, so I see Rat back this, so I see Plunko this, so I say, no, man, I don't want normal side this. Most of the men that played last season, Rocky on the outside, dangerous team, man. Bull Bay, trust me. And see Claudia telling us that high grade is not a part of the team, so we can put that myth to bed.
No, maybe she's saying, maybe she's responding to what we said. Maybe he's not rusty or something like that. Maybe that's what she's
yeah, we can't assume. True.
Yes.
Well, clarify that for us, Badras. Is he a part of the team or is not rusty? Which is it? Because, a team can't have too much players, but trust me.
But Badras, I've realized that you're not only good in the ring, you're good outside of the ring too. You can cheer, man.
Yeah, man. You see when you love that,
You're a good cheerleader.
Oh, yes, Arville. Lara as well, yes. Yes, man. So here is boss. Lara and Tall boss left the team. And those two men are winning a lot of game for the new team,
Yeah, but Lara is at Fort International.
Yeah. No, man. He's correcting us. Arville that 2 players left. Central, Lara and Tall boss.
Yeah, but Lara, Tall boss got mechanical and Lara got Fort International, right?
Yeah. So here's boss. I said they got some commitment from 2 players that didn't bother to come. One is at Central and one at Right Stuff. So yeah. But don't worry yourself, here's boss. You see, your love for Domino, my brother. Yeah, man. Eventually you're gonna get it right because your team is filled with good players and may talk all the while. I'm gonna tell you, me give you advice. And you know what the team need. I'm gonna see you make effort to correct that. You understand? You get yourself a very good captain. And as the season go by, I think you guys will get better. And hopefully you guys can make the top 8. It's a steep hill at the moment, but it's there for the taking.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. We come to the end of our program. I'd like to say thanks to all my viewers and subscribers and all the persons who participated in the chat. I would like to give thanks to Mr. Playmaster for being here. And I'd like to apologize for Center Forward for his absence, and Professor is having a little issue with his internet. Any last words, Mr. Playmaster?
Yes, man. Big up all who tune in. Big up all who's gonna watch it delayed. You know, when I went to some matches Sunday, some persons that say, yo, may I listen to you, you know. But they're not participating in the chat, so big them up just the same, because you know some persons don't like the limelight. So big up everybody. Remember the giveaway. If you can predict the 8th winner Sunday, $1,000 credit is yours. You understand? We have another giveaway because we want to grow the show. I want to grow the channel. So any person that can get at least 10 persons to subscribe to the channel. So all you need to do is share the link and have your friends or your family, your relative. Click on the click like and subscribe to the channel. And on this video, they're gonna comment your name. So they're gonna say Arville Smith sent me a Royal Taylor. And any person who gets at least 10 persons to like the channel next week, by next week's show, another $1,000 credit is there for the taking as well. So we have 2 giveaways. So you can share it with your friends, families, and in your Domino groups.
Yes, so they have to subscribe and they have to like the video.
Yes.
And then type the name of the person who sent them to the channel.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, man. And
All
big
right.
up to Andrew Thompson. Tune in weekly and he put in his prediction as well. So big up for that.
Yes, I remember it's 8 teams, the top 8 teams. It's supposed to be 9, but Garvin Mead is out now. So it dropped down to 8. So the top 8 teams, the first person to list the winners for next week, Sunday, the 8 teams, they get
Yeah, the
$1,000.
cutoff is Saturday. So we're gonna monitor it. So after Saturday night, any prediction is null and void.
Yeah, so you can watch the replay and still answer the question.
Yes.
All right. Thanks again, my viewers. See you guys next week for Mellache Analysis Thursday.